What's up, you guys? So I'm back with another video, and as you guys can already tell from the title, this video is going to be on this Cardi B inspired hair tutorial. So before I kind of jump into it, I saw this style first on Janelle Monáe as far as the rings in between, but she had a braid at the bottom. But I got my personal inspiration from the Cardi B Be Careful video, and it's the red hairstyle that she had in the video. So yeah, and the person who did her hair is named Tokyo Styles. He is a very amazing hairstylist. He does like celebrity hair. So, I just kind of got, inspiration from that. And it also gave me a challenge because I got tired of doing like, the same stuff that everybody else is putting out, like box braids, crochet, things like that. And I just think that this is something new and editorial, I guess. To me, it's just dope. So I just decided to see if I could recreate it, and I did. So I brought this here for you guys. So before we jump right into the video, be sure to give it a big thumbs up, as well as subscribing to my channel if you are not already a part of the LYF crew. And also following me on all of my social media platforms. They're going to be right here on the screen somewhere. So yeah, let's just go ahead and jump right into the video. So to get my hair sleek for this specific style, I'm going to be using Murray's Edge Wax. This is my first time using it, but the lady at the store said that this works really well. So hopefully it will work with my hair. And all I'm gonna do is, section off my hair and slick it down section by section, because there's no way I can slick down all of my hair at one time. So my hair is pretty much clean. I washed it yesterday, but I decided to do a style in it yesterday, but that style didn't work out. So it has those leftover products in it, but I still think that it should be fine. But I'm not gonna add any additional products to it because I wanna detangle it and then like slick it down. So I'm just gonna add the amount that I need and just pretty much go in. This part is pretty self-explanatory, so I'm gonna speed it up. So now I'm just putting my hair into a very low ponytail, as low as I can make it go. Whew, y'all, oh my god, that took forever. To further smooth down my hair, I'm going to use Got To Be Glued Gel, and this is the clear version, so that's why I'm using this one versus the white one. So I've been trying to figure out how Cardi achieved kind of like the extended ponytail look. And the only thing that I could come up with was, I know for like her picture, she had like a lace front on, but I don't. So I was trying to figure out how I'm gonna do it on my hair. So what I decided to do was to get some braiding hair, and I'm going to cut it in half. And this is just going to be used like as add-in. So I'm gonna end up braiding my hair like all the way down. That's just step one, so follow me. So I'm just going to split my hair into 3 and start braiding, but I'm going to add in braiding hair as I go. What you want to do is you want to get this braid as tight as possible, because it's going to you're going to wrap hair around it, so you don't want it to be like overly thick, because Cardi's hair looked kind of sleek or thinner, but again, you can't really help how thick your hair is, just like me. So we're just gonna work with it. And again, this part doesn't have to be neat because it's gonna be covered by hair anyway. So I have 2 little rubber bands, and I'm just gonna tie it off right here. So this is gonna be the part of the tutorial where the hairstyle is gonna be looking pretty messed up for a while, but I'm gonna clean it up at the end. So I know that she has a bun at the bottom, like kind of like this basically, and this is not enough hair. So what I'm gonna do is pretty much add more hair to the ponytail. Now you can either crochet the hair in, but honestly I'm lazy, so what I'm gonna do is I'm just going to take this long piece of braiding hair, split off the little section that I want, and then I'm just going to cut this section in half as well. And so this is the part of the hair that's going to be used to add in for the ponytail. Now, to be honest, I'm gonna cut it again. So after you cut the braiding hair in half the first time, you're going to do the same thing again. So basically cut it in half again. And I'm gonna make the ends kind of uneven. And so at this end of the hair, I'm going to put that in a ponytail as well so that the hair doesn't, you know, slide out. So now you should have something that looks like this. And all I'm going to do is probably just rubber band it again right here. So you can just add it in wherever you want to. So I feel like this actually may be a little too long, so I may bring it up a little higher. So about right here, and then I'm just gonna rubber band that again to secure it. So instead of using the rubber bands that I know will probably snap and pop me, I'm going to use the rubber band that came with the braiding hair. And I'm still gonna do the same thing. And the purpose for me putting the braiding hair on the underside is so that it's probably less detectable, at least that's what I'm thinking right now. To be honest, this should be secure enough, seeing as how I'm gonna wrap hair around it, but I don't feel like it is, so I'm going to attempt to put this rubber band on there again, but I'm not going to like twist it and make it into a ponytail. I'm just gonna put it on there once. Ooh. Come on, there we go. So the next step is to flip the ponytail up like this. And you kind of want to form like a low bun, but have it all going in the same direction. So once you have like a loop like this, that's where you want to add on another rubber band. You can either add on the ones that come with the braiding hair or the ones that might pop you. So you should have something that looks like this. I know it looks messy, but you can go in and like bobby pin it to make it look nice. I also have this Got To Be Glued hairspray, and I'm just gonna try it to see if it'll make the braiding hair lay down, because I'm trying to form it in the same direction, but there's too many flyaways. I don't know, to me the hairspray doesn't seem to be working, so with the leftover hair right here, I'm going to split that in half basically, and then with this hair, this is what I'm going to hairspray. I'm gonna hairspray it like down, and then I'm gonna kind of sweep it underneath so it just forms the bun and makes it look better. But it's kind of hard to talk and do this at the same time, so basically that's what I'm about to do. And then again with the rubber band, I'm just gonna go in and secure it. I could have used bobby pins, but I just feel like, you know, like with bobby pins, like they don't move or give you any leeway, so I would prefer to secure my hair with the rubber bands before I go in and use bobby pins. To me, bobby pins is like the final step. So we can go back in and clean this up later, but with this leftover hair up here, this is what I'm going to use to wrap around the braid as much as I can, and then if I run out, I can just add more braiding hair in by just wrapping it around and bobby pinning it. So I'm just gonna go like a small section at a time. For these little end pieces, I'm just gonna use bobby pins and stick it on the underside. The purpose for sticking the bobby pins on the underside is again so that you can't see it. So since it's still looking a little crazy back here, I'm just gonna take a long piece of braiding hair, grab the tail end and pin that underneath at the top, like up here at the base of the ponytail, and then I'm just gonna start wrapping around and all the way down like until I finish. So once you get to this point, I'm pretty much at the end, so I'm just going to continue to wrap and then bobby pin it. Again, making sure to bobby pin on the underside of the braid. So now I'm to the point where I'm just gonna start trimming stuff off because it's kind of hard to see exactly where these little hairs belong, so I'm just gonna cut them off to save me some time. and energy. So for the next step, I was trying to figure out what the little metal pieces were in Cardi's hair, and I was thinking either like a keychain, key ring, something, but I just got an earring, so I'm gonna use the earring. I don't know if I should take off these little pieces because I know it's gonna be difficult to get into my hair. And honestly, I don't feel like it would come out even if I were to cut these off, because it's not like I have to latch it closed. I don't know, these were cheap, so it's not a big deal. They were like $1 something at the hair store. So I think I'm going to attempt to cut it off. It worked. I don't know about this side though. There you go. So I'm going to kind of feel my way through this ponytail and find the other side like so. This is probably going to be the hardest part of the hairstyle, is fitting the earring through the hole basically. And again, I'm not a professional, so we're just gonna see how this goes. I may like stretch the earring out. Yeah, so I stretched the earring out some, and I'm just gonna slide it through, and then I'm gonna close it around the hair once it's all the way through. To be honest, that went a lot smoother than I thought it would. That was actually the easiest part. And then I'm just going to twist it so that the open part can't be seen. And so now what I'm going to do is take the other bag of braiding hair that I have. They were in the color 2, by the way. I know I didn't say that when I first used it, but the color for me is 2. And as long as the hair is Kanekalon hair, then it should blend for you if you have natural hair, at least like 4A through 4 whatever. Or if you want like some curly hair, or just, you know, whatever, create your own, make it your own. But for me, I kind of like the more kinkier natural type look, so that's why I'm using Kanekalon, and it's cheap. So I'm probably going to end up using the entire thing, the entire pack of braiding hair. So again, I'm just going to make the ends uneven so that it can resemble an actual ponytail instead of braiding hair. And so now I'm going to take a smaller earring, and I'm probably going to leave the latch on this time just because I don't want it to like, I don't want the hair to fall out down here because this part is literally not attached to anything. So to get the hair to fit through the earring, I'm just going to twist it like so, and then just loop it underneath. So there you go. And I feel like it would be just a lot easier to do my hair, or hair, as long as it's not attached to my head. So I'm gonna do the ponytail in hand like this, and then when I'm done, I'm just gonna attach the earring onto the other earring. So basically what I'm gonna do for this ponytail is I'm gonna put a rubber band around it because that's how it looked in the picture, and plus it kind of just holds all the hair together better. And so it's gonna look like this, and then I'm just going to take a small piece, and then I'm just gonna wrap that piece of hair around the ponytail. So pretty much I'm just doing this just to hide the rubber band. And then all I'm gonna do at the end is try my best to tuck it into the hair that I just wrapped. So kind of like go in through the bottom or through the top and just like push it back in. I'm probably gonna use a comb because it seems easier. I'm just taking the comb and like pushing the end back in there. And then I'm also gonna put a bobby pin like in the middle of the ponytail just to secure it. And the bobby pin is going to go underneath the hair that I wrapped around because you don't want it to be detectable. And then I'm just gonna try my best to hide that in the ponytail. And now for the fun part, I can finally attach the earring to the other earring, and then I can create the effect of the detached braid. And once it's in there, I'm going to close the latch on the earring and then twist it to where you can't really see it. Like, this is kind of a lot down here, so I kind of need to do something to it to make it look neater. So I'm gonna like cut off the ends, not like straight across, but like you see like these little pieces down here that are not really necessary. I'm just gonna cut those off. So now the only thing that I have left to do is my baby hairs, and I do my baby hairs in a lot of other videos that I have, so I'm not really gonna show that on camera. But if you guys do want to see how I do that, then I'll like put a video up on where I did my edges. So off camera, I decided to go ahead and add in some bobby pins, and it's pretty self-explanatory. They're just the gold bobby pins, and I only have 5 on each side. And I just slid them straight in because it kind of gives the hair some more character. So yeah, that's the end of the video. I hope you guys really enjoyed. If you did, be sure to give this video a big thumbs up, as well as subscribing if this is your first time here. And if it is, again, welcome. So I love you all, and I'll see you all in my next video. Peace.